Hi, everyone. If you're sensitive to other people's energy and find yourself deeply affected by it, this video is for you. My intention is to give you perspective on what is happening to your energy and how to work with it so that you won't be thrown around like a leaf in the wind. How does that sound? Let's get into it. Before we dive in, let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Barchi, and here I share insights from my spiritual journey and psychology to help you become the creator of your life. If you want to work with me, the link is in the description box down below. But let's dive in. There are different opinions on why you feel other people's energy and how to deal with the whole situation. As you listen to what I'm about to share with you, tune into what resonates with you on a body level. Your body knows more than your mind. And I want to emphasize this. Your body knows more than your mind. So tune in with your body. I'll talk about the energy of an empath, resistance, energetic boundaries, frequency, and feminine energy. Feeling other people's emotions can be a gift or a hindrance. Why does it even come to this point that you feel so much? I'll share a perspective from psychology and one from spirituality. Psychology says that you, as a child, probably experienced emotional neglect and inconsistent positive or negative reinforcement, which means that you were punished or praised inconsistently. What does that to the young brain or young mind? And I've talked about this in my shadow self video, so please go and watch that one because it's so valuable. This young mind turn their attention outward and tune into other people's energy to survive. If they can read their caregiver's energy well, they can receive love and support that they need. And these people, when they grow up, they tend to have people-pleasing behavior as well as anxious attachment. Let's take a look at the spirituality perspective. People who are considered starseeds have a different energy, which is more soft and sensitive. However, they're here to bring higher understanding and love to this planet, to help elevate it and shift its frequency. It doesn't matter what you resonate with more, because I find it's more important how you deal with energy that is affecting you in this space and time. So one perspective is that as an empath, you're here to accept all and everything. By that I mean all the darkness and the light and rising above the duality. And I'm definitely working on that, rising above duality and not taking life too seriously. If this is all simulation, how can you have more fun? How can you bring in energy that you want, such as joy, love, or anything really? Empath naturally radiate openness and love, so it's essential to understand your boundaries. But before we talk about them, there is one more thing that's even more important, which is to notice resistance versus contraction when it comes to your energy. Talking about resistance, that is the kind of energy that you will fight against. It will feel like a big rock in the stream of a river. When it comes to any emotion, don't have resistance to it, but allow it to exist without your interference. Just allow it to touch you and then let it go. So know that when you're avoiding something or resisting it, that's a very different energy than if you feel contracted about the experience. So if something contracts your energy, then you can't create. You can't be in alignment with your life force energy. And that means you can be soft. Usually when we are in contraction is when we feel fear or when we are running on limiting beliefs. Let's get back to feeling other people's feelings. What an empath does, usually unconsciously, is trying to make everyone else around happy so that they can feel good. And I want you to release control and be comfortable in your skin, feeling or sensing whatever you're sensing, and bring energy, or your attention rather, to your body. Stop focusing on other people. And I'm not saying that you need to stay in an unhealthy situation, but I want you to be comfortable with not wanting to fix anyone's feelings. It's none of your business unless you feel called to do so or asked. But a lot of times we fix other people's feelings because we are uncomfortable with them. And as I've mentioned before, if someone is aggressive, that's a very different story. But I'm talking in general. Allow people to feel whatever they feel because they need to process that as well. Okay, let's get to the boundaries. As I mentioned, know your limits, especially energetic ones. To understand that, I'll give you an example from the physical plane, okay? Imagine a person who is sensitive to blood. They probably won't go to an operation room and watch people being cut up, operated. Why would they do that? Or another example. Imagine that one had a partner who would be physically abusive towards them. Would they consciously, and I am emphasizing consciously, would they consciously choose this experience to prove how tough they are? Probably not. Don't go to extremes. Be self-responsible. Know your limits. It's not about proving that you can endure everything. If your level of sensitivity is high, then make sure that you take care of yourself and avoid certain places and people. Because look, every plant and every animal needs specific conditions which are unique to them to thrive. How can you surround yourself with the energy that will expand your being, propel you to be more creative, and elevate you? If you focus on what you want to experience, you will notice that certain places and people will pass you by because you won't resonate with their energy anymore. However, there is another thing that I've noticed for which I would love to hear your opinion. When a person is an empath and they go to certain places in which there is a high concentration of specific energy, it can be very overwhelming for them. In that moment, embodiment, staying in your body and allowing yourself to feel is crucial. And you know why? Because sometimes this is how you bring healing to the situation. You tune into other people's energy. And when you feel either their sadness or whatever that is, you shifted some of their feelings because you decided to stay with them. And maybe those people aren't even aware of them on the conscious level. And you are. And oftentimes you can even release them through tears or whatever the case is. Know that tears are healing for your nervous system as well as your heart. So I invite you to stay with your feelings instead of running from them. Remain grounded in your body. Learn and respect your energetic boundaries. What are you willing to put up with and what not? What elevates your energy and what contracts it? Accept yourself as you are right now, all the parts, because this is how your heart will become softer. And you can do shadow work for that. Focus on what you want more of in your life, what energy expands you, and remember that you hold the power, no one else. Okay, if there is anything that you would like me to go deeper into, let me know in the comments below. I'll send you all of my love. Stay well and be kind to yourself. Bye-bye.